Good morning. It's day 2 of Poemvember, where we're writing one poem a day in November. Every morning, I'll be posting a video of 3 prompts inspired by one poet's poem. And today we are talking about June Jordan's poem, Poem for a Young Poet. Instead of listening to me read the poem, which I think is important, I found video of her performing it. So we'll be watching her video. Before we get into that, I want to encourage people to read the description below to get information on how to join a private writing Discord where we share our daily prompt poems or non-prompt poems, and we give each other encouragement, whether it's an emoji or a call out from a line or an idea that we posted from our poem drafts. So if you're interested in writing community, please look at the description to get information on how to get the invite link to a private Discord group for that. Let's watch the video now, and then I'll offer the 3 prompts inspired by this beautiful poem by June Jordan.
I'd like to start with the poem that Al cited. In fact, it's a poem for a young poet, because I know there are a lot of young poets in this room, in fact. Most people search all of their lives for some place to belong to, as you said, but I look instead into the eyes of anyone who talks to me. I search for a face to believe and belong to, a loosening mask with a voice, ears, and a consciousness breathing through a nose I can see. Day to day, it's the only way I like to travel, noticing the colors of a cheek, the curvature of brow, and the public declarations of 2 lips. Okay, I did not say male or female. I did not say Serbian or Tutsi. I said what tilts my head into the opposite of fear or dread is anyone who talks to me. A face to claim or question my next step away or else towards. 15 anemones dilated well beyond apologies for such an open centerpiece that soft forever begs for bees. One morning, and the bird song and the dew-struck honeysuckle blending invitations to dislodge my fingers, tangling with my sunlit lover's hair. A face to spur or interdict my mesmerized approach, or else my agonized reproach, to strangulations of the soul that bring a mother to disown her children, leaving them alone to feed on bone and dust. A face despite a corpse invasion of the cradle where I rock my love alive. A face despite numb fashions of an internet connection between nobody and no one. A face against the narcoleptic antiseptic chalk streaks in the sky that lie and posit credit cards and starched de facto exposés as copacetic evidence that you and I need no defense against latrine and bulletproof decisions launched by limousines, dividing up the big screen into gold points cold above the valley of the shadow of unpardonable, tiny, 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 this breathing and that breath, and then that and that death. I search a face, a loosening mask with voice, ears, and a consciousness breathing through a nose that I can see. I search a face for obstacles to genocide. I search beyond the dead, and driven by imperfect visions of the living, yes and no, I come and go back to the eyes of anyone who talks to me.
Prompt number 1 is to consider a moment where you felt separated from the people around you or people in general. This could be an exact moment where you felt like you were in the same space with a number of people, but you were separate from them, either emotionally or physically. Or this could be a moment where you were alone and you were shocked out of your own body when you heard news of something that separated you from feeling connected to other people. Then take this moment and consider how you would write about it to a younger poet or a younger person, and talk about how you felt separated in that moment and how you don't want to continue the separation. Okay, prompt number 2 is to channel June Jordan's deep compassion in her voice on the page and as she performs her poem, and craft a letter or a message to someone you do not yet know. In this message, I want you to tell them what you want most of all, and I want you to talk about what gets in the way of what you want most of all. Prompt number 3 is to find Poem for a Young Poet by June Jordan and look at the line breaks, the shorter lines, and how sound and sometimes rhyme moves the momentum of the reading of the poem. I would like you to write a poem that uses shorter lines and emotional intensity to move the writing and the reading of your poem. Okay, those are the prompts for today. Again, check the description for more information about June Jordan, links to her poems and videos of her poems. Check out how to get an invite link to our private Discord group, and see the next few poets I will be using as inspiration for our prompts every morning. I will be posting at least 3 people as a forecast for who will be our inspirers. Tomorrow's poet of inspiration is Yi Lu, who is a contemporary Chinese poet and also a scene designer for theater in China. I am a little obsessed with the collection I'm reading right now, so I'm very excited to talk about at least one of her poems. I might actually offer 2 for our prompt inspirations. Also in the description are links to more of my writing and my films if you're curious in checking those out. If you do check them out, I will blush a lot, but that's okay because that's the point. And thank you for watching through. And I hope that you hit the like button and the subscribe button so you keep getting the notifications for our daily morning prompts. And I would love to read your poems, so please don't be shy. Ask me for an invite link to our Discord group so we can share words together.